I feel like I'm missing a pretty epic sunrise. But you know what? It's still a glorious morning. There's the sun. This is a beautiful morning. So, once again, another week, another edition of Trail Talk. Insert sound effects. Trail Talk. I don't know why I do that, but I think it's pretty funny. All right, so we're gonna climb up this hill, and then we'll talk about why I YouTube and what got me going and started as a runner. We'll talk about my running journey and experience and my 3 whys behind YouTube. All right, let's get up this hill. We made it to the top, so let's head on down and we'll talk about my 3 whys behind why I YouTube and share a little story about what got me going into running and why I run. Oh, but first, I just remembered. My daughter, she's 8, one of 3 daughters, left me this lovely little note. It says, I hope you have fun on your run tomorrow. I laid everything out on the table last night and she left this note for me. So kind of sweet, kind of cute. Thanks, Grace. I love you. So let me start kind of from the beginning. You know, as a kid, I was always really fast. I could sprint with the best of them. So in high school, I joined the track team. Now, I was fast and I enjoyed sprinting and the competition, but I didn't really appreciate running like I do now, and I kind of regret that a little bit. I really wish that I would have appreciated running and maybe even gotten into a little bit more of long distance running, and I think that I missed out on what running can offer you, but that is okay. We move forward. Years later, been married, had 4 kids, finished up school, was working, you know, living the dad life. And I realized that I had developed a little bit of the dad bod. I wasn't, you know, excessively overweight or anything like that, but I wanted to get in shape. So I figured, let's go start running again. So I went out, started running, figured if I could get out 2 to 3 times a week and do 2 to 3 miles, that would be a good place to be. Well, as fate would have it, I kind of fell in love with running. I began to run more, and I began to just be so grateful for what running was giving me, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally too. It became part of my identity, who I was. I became a runner. So now, a few years later, I've done some races, half marathons, trail races. I kind of skipped over the marathon and just went right into ultras. Done some 50Ks, self-supported 50-mile runs. And I love running. So about 2.5 years ago, I decided that I wanted to start a YouTube channel specifically around running. I saw what other runners were doing and publishing some fun, cool content, and I thought, I want to do the same thing. Actually, the story goes back just before that even, as I was thinking about YouTube and a running YouTube channel, I thought to myself, man, if only I had started my YouTube running channel a few years ago. Think how far ahead I'd be now, how many subscribers I'd have, blah, blah, blah. And then I stopped myself and I realized, no, I can't dwell on the past like that or regret decisions that maybe I didn't take. But instead, I just need to stop that thought and just move forward with where I am at today. You know, and that's a really good life lesson. Don't dwell or regret what you didn't do or even what you did do in the past. Just move forward with where you're at today. So that's what I did. I said, okay, I'm gonna start my YouTube channel. Figured I could share trail running, some cool adventures, maybe do some gear review with the gear that I'm already using and enjoying, share my experience. So I started the YouTube channel and I've been really enjoying it. So here are my 3 reasons or whys behind YouTube and why I YouTube. 1, and these are probably in order. Number 1, I YouTube because I love running. I genuinely love it. And I want to share that experience with others, but I also want to document things for myself. You know, if I go on an epic trail run or do a race, it's really fun, really cool to have this channel and the YouTube videos to go back to and reflect on and remember those experiences, relive them. Number 2, I want to inspire, inform you, the viewer and channel fans. So I share my experience, knowledge that I've gained. I share running YouTube reviews, shoe reviews, gear reviews, and the like, in the hopes that it maybe inspires you and informs, gives you content that helps you on your running journey. And the 3rd reason is to enable me as a runner. I want to be provided with opportunities to experience running in new ways, to experience running more, to, like I said, enable me as a runner. And the YouTube channel has definitely provided that opportunity, whether it's through shoes or gear that companies have sent me that I've been able to review and then of course use, or maybe through YouTube in that I can monetize the channel and maybe start paying for some races, and then of course have that experience and share that experience with you. So those are my 3 reasons why I YouTube. 1, because I love running. 2, to inspire and inform you. And 3, to enable me as a runner. So I'm curious, what got you into running? Why do you run? And is that why the same now to what it was maybe a year ago or when you first started running? I'd really be interested to know. So drop a comment down below. Tell me a little story about your running journey. All right, so we've got to climb all the way back up over this ridge, and then there'll be a slight valley, and then another ridge to go up and over, and then descend down to the car. So let's get going and get to the car. Speaking of being enabled as a runner, I'm a brand ambassador for The Feed, or thefeed.com, based out of Broomfield, Colorado. Really cool opportunity, fun to be part of something larger than yourself. But with that comes the opportunity to try various nutrition products of my choosing. So I've really been enjoying these Scratch Labs energy chews. They're quite yummy. I like that they break down in your mouth pretty quick. Just these little chews. I like just a little bit of sugar coating on them. And they're yummy. This is the blueberry flavor. Delicious. That's good. Aaron. How you doing? Good. The guy that I just said hi to, his name is Aaron. He is hiking the entire 530 plus mile Colorado Trail in, well, about a month, sometime next month. So that's pretty fabulous. I'm almost back to the car now. This was my standard 10.5 mile loop with 1,700 feet of elevation gain on the Coyote Ridge Trail, kind of between Loveland and Fort Collins, Colorado. Really enjoyed this run. Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. And remember to drop a comment down below. Let me know what got you into running. Next week, I'll be taking to some different trails and possibly reviewing the Skechers Performance Ride 10 shoe. Or maybe I'll take to the trails and we'll review the Skechers Performance Razor TRL, which is what I'm running in today. We shall see. Either way, I will see you guys next Monday. Thanks for being here. Remember to be consistent, express gratitude, and enjoy every mile as I did today. Thank you so much. See you on the next video. Bye now.